Hello everyone, it's your boy here once again, Classic Forex speaking. You know how we do it. We simplify, decomplicate it. Alright, so we're going to begin off with our pre-market analysis this weekend. Let's get on with it. Alright, so the first pair that we're going to tackle over here is gold. What is happening on gold starts on the monthly time frame or the weekly. We have the weekly upper, the weekly mid-range, and then the weekly lower zone. And look at gold on the weekly time frame. Price is what? In another trend, you see the push the upside, will give us a higher high. And then an exhaustion to the downside, which was a low higher low, and then the continuational push will give us what? A new high. But what exactly is happening on the weekly time frame? Price has been able to break about the weekly resistance, which was supposed to bring the market to a downside as higher low. So since buyers have been able to break above the weekly resistance level and is continuously going all the way to the upside, what does it tell us? It tells us that there's a lot of buy pressure in the market. That is why buyers have been able to break above this resistance level of the weekly. So if buyers are breaking above the resistance, where do we go next? We move continuously to the upside. So good, we are going to take it all the way to daily and the forward time frame to understand what exactly is going on over here above the resistance level, and then know how we can potentially be picking more buys to the upside on gold. So good, let's take it all the way to the week or the daily time frame to add more meaning to this analysis. Alright, so this is the daily time frame on gold. Now, gold on the daily time frame, let's put meaning into it. We have the daily upper zone and then the daily lower zone. Alright, so if you want to learn how we come about with these zones, it's quite very simple. Just hop on my course of mentorship and you're going to get everything completely. Alright, so this is gold on the daily time. Let's add more meaning. Price is in an uptrend on the daily time frame. You've seen the daily push, daily exhaustion, higher low, daily continuation push to give us what? A new high before retest, and then the cycle continuously upside in that manner. But since price has not yet completed the higher high on the daily time frame, then what are we going to do? We are going to pick entry to capitalize on that higher high. Let's take it all the way to a forward time frame and look at how we can pick the entry to capitalize on the higher high that is about to happen on gold here on the daily time frame. Alright, so let's take it all the way to the forward time frame. Okay, so this is also the forward time frame on gold. Let's put meaning into it very quickly. Now, gold on the forward time frame, it is also very simple. Let's understand what is happening over here. On the 4-hour time frame, we've seen that price has made a significant push to the upside, breaking above the swap resistance level as we've already talked about. Now, on the forward time frame, two things can happen. Number one is that price will drop all the way down as retest or as higher low here on the forward time frame, and then we can buy on candle confirmation all the way to the upside. So if price drops all the way down, then we see candle confirmation, we are going to buy all the way to the upside. What are the candle confirmation? Our candle confirmations are the bullish engulfing candle, the significant pin bar, or the morning star before we buy here all the way to the upside. However, there can also be a situation where there's not going to be any retest, but only continuational push to reach what the resistance as high. So if that happens, how are we also going to pick our entry? Let's take it further down to the 1-hour time frame to add more meaning. Okay, so this is also the 1-inch time frame on gold. Now, gold on the 1-hour time frame, this is also what we have over here. We are seeing an uptrend on the 1 hour, push the upside, higher low, equal higher low, buy pressure, and then price going all the way to the upside. So on the 4-hour time frame or on the 1-hour time frame, if buyers are able to break above this resistance level with a push, retest, then we are going to buy from here all the way to the daily resistance level, meaning that on the 4-inch price will not drop down, and then we can also not be able to buy all the way to the upside in that manner. It's very simple. Let me take it again. What I mean is that on the forward time, I told you guys that price can drop down here, candle confirmation, and then we buy all the way to the upside. But on the 1-inch, okay, price can also break above, retest, and then we can also buy to the upside in that same manner. So gold, this is my full and complete technical analysis. Let's take it to the next pair on the list. Next one, is going to be what? Euro USD. Let's go the way to Euro USD. Euro USD is up next. So Euro USD, let's take it all the way to a monthly time frame and then begin the analysis from the monthly as usual. Alright, so this is also Euro USD on the monthly time frame. Let's try and understand the overall direction and how we can pick entry into that direction. Alright, so on the monthly time frame of Euro USD, we have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. Price broke below this one strong support level of the monthly to give us what a push. After a push, what happened? Retest. After retest, we couldn't see continuation push all the way to the downside. Instead, buyers were strong and they broke above the resistance level again to the upside. Now, since buyers have been able to break above this resistance level, what does it mean? It means that they are in control and they are going to continuously push the market all the way to the upside on EURUSD. So EURUSD, how are we going to be able to find buying opportunities to buy to the resistance level of the monthly time frame here? Let's take it through the daily or the weekly, daily, and 4-hour time frame to locate entries. All right, so let's take it all the way to the weekly time frame. All right, so this is the weekly time frame on EURUSD. Now, EURUSD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper zone over here. What is price doing on the weekly time frame? Price has given us a weekly push all the way to the upside. Okay, we saw strong reversal candles, but sellers couldn't continuously push the market down as the next higher low on the weekly before buyers came in. Instead, we are seeing the emergence of strong level of buy sensitivity very early here on the weekly time frame, which tells us that on the weekly we may not see return before price goes up, but only a continuational push to the next monthly resistance as higher high on the monthly. All right. So since we understand the flow of the market here on the weekly time frame, let's take it all the way to daily time frame to add more meaning to this. And as I remember, we're looking for entries to the upside because price has failed to continue down to this level. All right, let's take it all the way to the daily time frame. All right, so this is also daily time frame on gold. Let's add more or EURUSD. Sorry, let's add more meaning over here on the daily time frame. All right, so EURUSD on the daily time, what exactly is happening over here? On the daily, we have double top, a break below the neckline. We saw lower low, we saw lower high. But what happened? Sellers could not continuously move the market all the way to the downside. Instead, buyers have been able to break above this resistance level again, and is currently trading above it. So this tells us that price will not drop down for the weekly higher low before we go all the way. I remember I told you guys about on the weekly. Let's go back to the weekly. Let's go back to the weekly. Let's go back to weekly. So on the weekly time frame, I told you guys that sellers will not be able to bring the market all the way to the downside before it continuously go the way up. Instead, we are going to see buy pressure from here, which will move the market all the way to the upside. And that's exactly what we are seeing on the daily time frame. Okay. So because price is going all the way to the upside, that is why we haven't seen any form of sell pressure at this resistance level to continuously move all the market or continuously move the market all the way to the downside. All right, so let's take it all the way to a 4-hour time frame and then look at how we can pick our entry above this resistance level to move to the next weekly resistance above, okay, or even further more to the upside. Let's take it all the way to over the 4 each. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of EURUSD. Now EURUSD on the 4-hour time frame, we are seeing the break of structure here, which is to the upside, indicating that we are indeed going up. Let's explain the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour time, we have our 4-hour mid-range over here. Price was initially in a downtrend. We saw lower low, lower high, lower low again, lower high. What happened? Sellers couldn't continuously push the market down. Instead, price broke above, giving us a higher high. Then after the higher high, we saw higher low, strong candle confirmation, and then entry or price has gone all the way to the upside over here. And then price has eventually break above this resistance level. So what are we going to do? We are going to stay patient for price to make further move to the upside as higher high, then drop down as higher low, and we can pick our entry all the way to the upside on EURUSD. So EURUSD, this becomes our full and complete entry here on the 4-hour time frame. All right, let's take it all the way to the next one on the list. Next one is going to be what? Next one is going to be what? All right, we have DXY. Let's talk about DXY because we cannot talk about EURUSD without talking about DXY. So DXY, let's take it all the way to a monthly time frame. All right, so this is DXY also on the monthly time frame. Let's put meaning into it. All right, so DXY the monthly, we have the monthly upper, the mid range, and then the lower zone as well. Price has been able to break below this resistance level to a downside, and we are even seeing a reversal candle, which is an evening star candle confirmation. All right, so the question is, will sellers be able to continuously push the market all the way down to this support level, or are we going to see otherwise? Let's find out as we take you through the various time frames. All right, so let's take it all the way to the weekly time frame. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of DXY. Now DXY on the weekly time, what do we see? We see a break below the weekly resistance or the weekly support level value. So the weekly This is our weekly what mid-range zone, and then sellers have been able to break through the weekly what mid-range zone, which tells us that what sellers are much more in control of the market, and they can continuously push the market all the way to the downside, right? So on the weekly time, two things can happen. Are we going to see weekly retest before price drops down, or are we going to see continuation push for price to get to this support level? Let's find out very quick. Now, if you look at the weekly time frame, price what formed two bullish what candles or two pins, which was indicating that we're going to see what a retest here before price drop. But on the way of going all the way up, price has what made contact, or price has formed a reversal candle, or price has formed what a pin bar or a bearish pin bar. Which tells us that what sellers are very strong over here, and they can continuously push the market all the way to the downside. But let's take a look into the daily time frame and 4 time frame so that we can add better meaning to what we are doing over here. Alright, so on to the daily time frame. Alright, so this is the daily time frame of DXY. Alright, so DXY on the daily time frame, let's put meaning into it. On the daily time frame, we have the daily upper, the daily mid-range, and then the daily lower. So what is price doing on the daily time frame? Price is what? In an uptrend on the daily, so you saw a push the downside, lower low, lower high, equal lower here. Price went all the way up by breaking above this lower high to give us a higher high. After the higher high, we've seen higher low. And are we going to see continuation of the move to the upside, or a seller is going to break below and then continuously sell all the way down? Let's find out as we take you to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so this is where we are studying to see whether price will go up or will drop all the way to the downside, because it is very, very critical at this point. Alright, so let's take it all the way to the 4-hour time frame to add more meaning. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame of DXY. Now DXY on the 4-hour time frame, let's put meaning into it. Let's put a quick meaning into it. Alright, so this is the 4-hour time frame of DXY. Now DXY on the 4-hour time frame, we have our 4-hour mid-range zone. Why is the 4-hour time frame going in terms of structure? In terms of structure, we are in a downtrend on the 4-hour. Why? Because we saw a higher high, higher low, a new higher high, and another higher low. But what? Buyers couldn't push the market all the way to the upside. Instead, sellers broke below to give us a lower low here. It went up to lower high, and it's continuously dropping all the way to the downside. So this tells us that DXY price is not going to see buy pressure from each daily higher low to go all the way to the upside, but instead it is going to continuously move all the way to the downside. So DXY, what are we expecting before entry? We are waiting for what? A push to the downside as what? Lower low, retest as lower high, and then we sell all the way down on DXY. So you can see how DXY and the UUSD are moving in a very simple opposite manner. It's as simple as that. Okay, so what we are likely to see over here is a small movement to the upside. Okay, because of buy pressure here. Because of buy pressure here, we are likely to see what? An impulse move, then price will break, retest, and then continue dropping all the way to the downside on DXY. So DXY, this is also a full and complete technical analysis. Alright, let's go to the next pair. Next one on the list is going to be CHFJPY. Let's go all the way to CHFJPY. Let's go to the CHFJPY. Alright, so this is CHFJPY. Let's begin the analysis also on the monthly time frame. Alright, so CHFJPY on the monthly time frame, what is happening over here? Let's put a lot of meaning into the monthly. Now the monthly time frame of CHFJPY, we have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. Price is what? In an uptrend on the monthly time frame, this is a monthly push, monthly exhaustion, monthly continuation push equal high, monthly exhaustion equal what? Low or higher low, whichever that you want to call it. And then we are seeing continuation push all the way to the upside. So from here, you know that there's a lot of buy pressure that is about to push the market all the way to the upside. And you can really see that price is forming a bullish engulfing candle, which will be moving the market continuously to the upside. So CHFJPY, we know very well that on the monthly time frame, price was moving to the upside. So we're looking for more opportunities to buy all the way up there. Alright, let's take it to the weekly time frame to add more meaning on this analysis. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame on CHFJPY. Now CHFJPY on the weekly time frame, we do have the weekly upper zone over here and then the weekly lower zone as well. Price has been able to break above the weekly lower zone to the upside with a push. Alright, so this is a very nice push on the weekly, moving the market all the way to the upside. So since buyers have been able to break above the resistance level or the weekly lower zone, it tells us that what? Buyers are much more in control of the market. So how are we going to be able to find buying opportunities above here to go all the way up? Let's take it again to daily and the 4-hour time frame to prepare for entry. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of CHFJPY. Now CHFJPY on the daily time frame, let us also add another meaning over here on the daily. Alright, so the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range zone over here. So price is not on the daily time frame. Why? Because it broke above the lower high here to the upside, giving us a higher high. After that, we've seen higher low and then another continuation push the upside. But continuation push has not yet broken above this resistance level. But instead, we are seeing sell pressure from this daily mid-range zone, bringing the market all the way to the upside. So the question is, will buyers be able to find buy pressure from here to break above and continuously go all the way to the upside? Or are we going to see more sell pressure back to this higher low area before price goes all the way up? Let's find out as we take you through the 4-hour time frame. Alright, so let's take it for each time frame. Alright, so this is the 4-hour time frame of CHFJPY. Now CHFJPY on the 4-hour time frame, let's put our final touch on this pair. Now the 4-hour time for CHFJPY, we can clearly see that our price was in an uptrend. We have the 4-hour mid-range zone over here. So price give us a higher high, a higher low, equal higher again, and a higher low. So definitely price is going to pick the second move of buy pressure here to move all the way to the next weekly resistance. So CHFJPY, we're looking for buying opportunity on this 4-hour mid-range zone on candle confirmation before we can buy all the way to the upside. So this is a very beautiful pair that we can study within the course of next week. Okay, it's a very simple and then easy pair to trade with here on the CHFJPY. Right, so CHFJPY, this is our full and complete analysis. Okay, it's very simple. This is our full and complete analysis. Entry comes in after a candle confirmation, right exactly on this support level. Then we can buy all the way to the upside of CHFJPY. So CHFJPY, this is our full and complete technical analysis. Let's go to the next pair. The next pair is going to be GBPJPY, where is it? Right, there it is. So GBPJPY, let's also take it to the monthly time frame and then also understand the flow of the monthly. Alright, so the monthly time frame, what exactly is happening here on GBPJPY? We have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range, and then the lower zone. Price is also in an uptrend, the monthly time frame, monthly push, monthly exhaustion, monthly continuation push, more sell pressure, and we are seeing more buy pressure against the upside. So this entire structure here is an uptrend on the monthly. So if price is on the support level of this strong mid-range zone, then where are we heading to? We're heading all the way to the next monthly resistance level as usual. So how are we going to be able to pick buying opportunities to the upside on GBPJPY? Let's take it all the way to weekly, daily, and 4-hour time frame to understand more of those time frames as well. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame of GBPJPY. Let's put meaning into it. Now GBPJPY on the weekly time frame, we are also seeing the same thing, strong level of buy pressure on the mid-range zone, pushing the market all the way to the upside. So there's not so much to talk about here on the weekly, only this strong movement to the upside. So let's take it again to the daily time frame, understand what the daily is doing over here before entry on the 4-hour time frame to the upside. Alright, so GBPJPY, taking it all the way to the 4H or the daily time frame first. Right, so this is the daily time frame of GBPJPY. Now GBPJPY on the daily time frame, let's add significant meaning to the daily. We have the daily upper zone over here and then the daily lower zone. You can clearly see the price in an uptrend. You saw a push the upside and exhaustion, another push the upside higher high, another exhaustion, another continuation push all the way up. But continuation push also here on the daily has failed to break above. But are we going to see buyers coming strong, push the market all the way up? Or are we going to see sellers bring the market down to this daily level before price goes all the way up there? Let's find out on the 4H time frame. Alright, so this is the 4-hour time frame of GBPJPY. Now GBPJPY on the 4-hour time frame, we have a very beautiful uptrend over here. So this was a push the upside, higher high, higher low, equal high, equal high. Price is a strong push the upside, but has dropped all the way back down to this strong level of buy pressure again. So where are we going to find an entry? We're going to find an entry on this strong level of buy pressure to move all the way to the upside. So entry confirmation is going to be a bullish engulfing candle, significant pin bar or morning star before you can be able to buy all the way to the upside. It's that simple. Okay, it's that simple. If we do not find candle confirmations over here and the sellers continuously push the market all the way down, then this setup becomes invalid for entry because we know that there wasn't enough buy pressure here to push the market all the way to the upside. So that's also for GBPJPY. On to the next pair. Or I'm seeing US30 as the next pair. Let's go all the way to US30, US30, US30. There it is. Alright, so US30, let us also begin on the monthly time frame as usual. Okay, so this is US30 on the monthly time frame. On the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper, the mid range, and then the lower zone over here. Now, the monthly time frame price is what? In an uptrend, we've seen higher high, we've seen higher low, we've seen what? New high. There's going to be another higher low before price goes all the way to the upside. So technically, on the monthly time frame, we're looking for more sell pressure back to this one level as higher low before price goes all the way to the upside. So how are we going to be able to look for selling opportunities here to the downside? Let's take it further to the weekly time frame to add more meaning to this analysis. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of US30. Now US30 on the weekly time frame, let's put meaning into it. We have the weekly upper zone and then the weekly lower zone over here. Price has created a double top on the monthly time frame, and it has been able to break below the neckline over here of the weekly. So if you look closely, you're going to see that what sellers have been able to break below this weekly what with support level, which means that what the next target is going to be what the one below over here. But how is price going to move all the way to the downside, or what should we expect before what we pick our sell pressure or our sell entry to the downside? Let's take it all the way to daily time frame to add more meaning. And then before we go to even the daily, I can see what a strong bearish pin bar over here, which means that we are definitely looking for more sells to the downside. All right, let's take it all the way to daily time frame to add more meaning. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of US30. Now US30 on the daily time frame, we have the daily lower zone over here. Price is in a downtrend on the daily time frame. This was a daily push lower low, daily exhaustion lower high, and we are seeing daily continuation. Now push it to definitely give us what a new lower low at this particular area. Very simple. So how are we going to capitalize on the next lower low of the weekly? Let's take it all the way to the 4-hour time frame and then prepare for entry below here to the downside on US30. So US30 taking it all the way to 4H. Alright, so this is the 4-hour time frame of US30. Now US30 on the 4-hour time frame, let's add one more meaning to complete the entry over here. So if you look at what US30 on the 4-hour time frame, price has made what a strong push the downside, breaking below this weekly resistance or weekly support level over here. Now after breaking below, what are we going to see? Retest before the next continuation move all the way central downside. So price is definitely going to see buy pressure. Let me draw it well. Price definitely going to see buy pressure from this support level on the 4H, which will go up for retest as lower high. Then from there, we pick our entry all the way to the downside. So that's it also for US30. All right, let's go to the next one. The next one is going to be what? EURAUD. We have UAUD also on board. Let's go to UAUD. UAUD is also on board. Now UAUD, let's begin the analysis also on the monthly time frame as usual. Alright, so this is the monthly time frame of UAUD. Let's put meaning into it. Now the monthly time frame of UAUD, you have the monthly upper and then the monthly lower zone over here, or the monthly upper on top, monthly upper and then monthly lower zone. On the monthly time frame, we saw a strong level of buy pressure and a strong level of sell pressure. Price has been able to break about monthly resistance. So where is it heading to? It is going continuously to the upside. So the question is, how can we pick buying opportunities to buy all the way to the upside on UAUD? Let's take it further to the weekly time frame where we can add more meaning to this analysis. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of UAUD. Now UAUD on the weekly time frame, we have a weekly resistance level over here. Price is also in an uptrend on the weekly time frame. Okay, we saw how the uptrend begin from here, as you can clearly see. So price first gave us a push, which was a higher high. We saw higher low, a new high on top, another higher low, and then we are going all the way to the upside. So if you look closely, this push and this exhaustion, after this push and this exhaustion, price is giving us the bullish momentum over here, which is the indication of these wick candles over here. So you're definitely going to see more buy pressure to push the market here to give us at least a new or equal higher highs over here. All right, let's take it all the way to the daily time frame. Understand what the daily is also doing over here before 4-hour time frame for entry. All right, let's go all the way to the daily. All right, so this is the daily time frame of UAUD. Now UAUD on the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range over. What do we see on the daily? On the daily, we are seeing our first exhaustion to a downside, buy pressure, price went all the way up, it came all the way down again. The second wave of buy pressure pushing the market all the way to the upside as well. And then price has also given us a bullish engulfing candle close over here, which means that what there's definitely more buy pressure on this one monthly resistance level to push the market all the way to the upside. All right, so let's take it all the way to the 4 time frame and then prepare for entry from here to the next one resistance level of the weekly. All right, let's take it all the way to the 4H. Okay, so this is the 4 time frame of UAUD. Now UAUD on the 4 time frame, let's put our final touch on it. On the 4H, we have the 4H upper zone and then the 4H lower zone over here. Price is what in an uptrend on the 4 time. Why? Because it broke above this lower high to give us a higher high, and we have seen higher low. After higher low here, price went all the way up and has also broken above the previous high. We're going to be expecting another retest as higher low over here before an entry all the way to the upside. So UAUD, we need a retest as higher low and then entry confirmation, and then we buy all the way to what? The weekly resistance to create an equal high on the weekly resistance level. So that's also for UAUD, a very beautiful analysis over here. All right, let's take it all the way to the next pair on the list. Next pair, of course, is going to be GBPCAD. Let's go all the way to GBPCAD. From UAUD, we go all the way to GBPCAD. All right, so you have GBPCAD. Let's take it all the way to the monthly time frame as usual. Okay, so this is GBPCAD on the monthly time frame. What has happened on the monthly time frame of GBPCAD? We have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone over here. Price is what? Moving in an uptrend on the monthly time frame. Where's the uptrend? This was a pretty uptrend. We give us a higher high. We've seen higher low. There should be continuation push to raise to what the next resistance as the new higher high. So GBPCAD, we are definitely going all the way to the next one resistance level. How can we pick buys to the next resistance level? Let's take it all the way to the weekly time frame to add more meaning to this technical analysis. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of GBPCAD. Now GBPCAD on the weekly time frame, we have what? The weekly push all the way to the upside. Price went all the way up there, came all the way down for what? Exhaustion, and we are seeing continuation push heading in all the way to the upside. So if you closely, this is what? A strong one moving the market all the way to the upside. We're telling us that buyers have come in and they are pushing the market continuously to make contact with the monthly resistance level. Let's take it again to daily time frame to add more meaning to this technical analysis. Alright, so this is the daily time frame of GBPCAD. Now GBPCAD on the daily time frame, we have the daily upper and then the daily lower zone. What has price done? Price on the daily time frame broke below the daily lower zone. The push we gave us a lower low. It came back for lower high, but did it drop all the way down? No. Instead, it closed above the daily resistance level as well as a bullish engulfing candle. So this bullish engulfing candle is definitely going to push the market all the way to the upside because it is a reversal candle. All right, let's take it all the way to a 4 time frame and then prepare for entry above the daily resistance over here to go all the way to the upside. All right, let's take it all the way to the 4H. Okay, so this is the 4 time frame of GBPCAD. Now GBPCAD on the 4 time frame, let's put meaning into it as well. On the 4H, price and booking structure, this was a lower low, lower high, another lower low, another lower high. The sellers brought the market all the way down. No, they couldn't. Buyers came in, broke above, giving us about a higher high. We have seen higher low. What happens? Continuation goes all the way to the upside. So over here on GBPCAD, price has been given us a candle confirmation, which is what this bullish engulfing candle, meaning that we can buy from here all the way to the upside. So GBPCAD, let's put on our coordinates and then prepare for the buy next week. Okay, prepare for the buy next week. So this is definitely going to be our setup on GBPCAD. Okay, very simple one and then very easy one as well. Okay, stop loss is just here, and then that is it. So that's it also for what? GBPCAD. That's it for GBPCAD. That's it for GBPCAD. So GBPCAD, this is our full and complete technical analysis. Okay, I think this one is around 2.49 or 2.5 raised to what ratio as well. All right, let's go to the next pair. Next pair is going to be USDCHF. Let's go to USDCHF. USDCHF. Where is it? There it is. All right, so USDCHF. Let us also begin on the monthly time frame. Alright, so this is the monthly time frame of USDCHF. Let's put meaning into it. On the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper and then the monthly lower zone. We are seeing what? strong level of sell pressure on the monthly resistance level, pushing the market all the way to the upside. So this is what a beautiful downtrend on the monthly time frame. Lower high, equal low, equal lower high, equal low, equal lower high, the price dropping all the way down. Someone can even say that this is what a range or consolidation period, and the person is right. Okay, it's the same thing. Equal level of buy pressure, equal level of sell pressure. So this also can be termed as what, as a range. Now as a range, price is moving from what, resistance level to where, to support level. How can we pick entry from this area to the downside? Let's take it all the way to the daily time frame or the weekly time frame to make more meaning out of this what analysis. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of USDCHF. Now USDCHF on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper and then the weekly lower zone. Price has given us what, a push to the downside, push all the way down, which is what, lower low. But what, we might be able to go up lower high before they drop all the way down, or will sellers be able to continuously push the market down, retest, and then continue going all the way down in this fashion? Let's find out as we take you through the daily time frame. So our study area is around this particular area to know the structure very well and how price will either buy or sell from here to a downside. Alright, let's take it all the way to the daily time frame. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of USDCHF. Now USDCHF on the daily time frame, price is what, moving in a downtrend. Okay, so you have the daily resistance level over here. Price give us a daily push, which was a lower low, lower high, equal lower high. So more sell pressure from here, and price is bringing the market all the way to the downside. So from what I see, price will definitely give us what, a move to the downside, break below, retest, and then continue the cycle all the way to the downside. So what are we going to do? We're going to prepare for selling opportunities here to sell all the way to the downside on USDCHF. So USDCHF, let's take it further to the 4 time frame to add more meaning. All right, so this is the 4 time frame, and this is exactly how we are going to pick our entry on this pair. So how are we going to pick our entry? Let's explain the 4-hour time frame. First, on the 4 time frame, we have what, 4-hour support level here, which is the horizontal level for buy pressure, and the 4-hour resistance level, which is also a horizontal level for sell pressure above. So this is a clear indication of a range or a consolidation period. Now, since you're looking for a sell to a downside, then what are we going to wait for? We are going to wait for price to break below to give us a lower low, and then lower high, and we can be selling all the way to a downside on USDCHF. So USDCHF, this is our full and complete technical analysis. Entry comes in after break, retest, and then we sell all the way down. All right, let's go to the last pair on the list, which is going to be BTC USD. All right, so Bitcoin is our last pair for the day. Let's go all the way to BTC USD. Now this is also Bitcoin or BTC USD on the monthly time frame. Let's put meaning into it. We have the monthly upper, the mid range, and then the lower zone. Price is also in an uptrend. The monthly, we saw a push the upside, we give us a high, an exhaustion higher low, continuation push new high, and then we are going all the way down as the next what, higher low. So if you look closely at the monthly time frame of what, or BTC USD, price is what, coming all the way down for higher low. Now, how is the higher low going to come in, or how can we pick sales all the way to the downside on BTC USD? Let's take it to a weekly time frame and add more meaning. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame of BTC USD. Now BTC USD on the weekly time frame, we also have the weekly upper zone and then the weekly lower zone here as well. Price has given us what, a double top on the weekly. We broke below the neckline, give us what, a lower low. Now the question I'm asking myself over here is that, will price be able to go all the way up to complete lower high before it sells to a downside? Or are we going to see sell pressure from here, bring the market all the way to a downside? Now these two questions are going to be answered as we take you through the various time frames. Alright, so let's take it all the way to the daily time frame and add more meaning. Alright, so this is the daily time frame of BTC USD. Now BTC USD on the daily time frame, we have the daily upper and then the daily lower zone. Price for an uptrend, we've seen higher low, equal high, and then equal higher low. So are we going to see buy pressure from here to go all the way up to give us what, a weekly lower high before price drops all the way to a downside? Or are we going to see what, a break below, retest, and then the cycles will continue to a downside in that manner? Let's find out as we take you through on the 4-hour time frame. But before we go to the 4-hour time frame, any of those two can happen. Price can either go up as lower high on the weekly before it drops, or it can break below this what, support level to give us a new lower on the daily, new lower high, and also drop. So we are going to prepare for these two scenarios. Okay, so how are we going to prepare for those two scenarios? Let's take it to a 4-hour time frame. Alright, so this is the 4-hour time frame of BTC USD. Now BTC USD on the 4-hour time frame. Remember, we are on the daily what, support level. It's a very strong level of buy pressure. So On the daily time, if price decides to go all the way up, then how are we going to pick our entry? Price must break above the lower high here on the 4-hour time frame to give us a higher high, and then we wait for higher low before we pick our entry all the way to the upside. So this is what our way of entering the market if price decides to go all the way up. What if price doesn't go up and decides to drop all the way down? If you decide to drop all the way down, then we're going to see what a break below, we retest, and then we also buy below all the way to a downside on BTC. So BTC was either a sell in this manner or a buy above also in this manner. So this is our full and complete technical analysis on or technical analysis for the day or on our pre-market analysis. If you love what I'm doing over here, make sure to subscribe to the channel and then don't forget to turn on the bell notification, and also do join my free signals group. The link of what is in the description. So check the link to my Telegram group, join now, and then we can all have fun and make money together. Remember, traders that stays together make money together. Stay classy and trade classy, guys. Peace. I'm out.